Hey guys, this is Off Topic Games, and today we have a deck profile for you. This is my Metalborg deck. Currently this build is kind of like iffy. I'm still not too sure. This deck has so many different like variations to it, but for now this is kind of nice. I didn't actually get to play too much of it in tourney, but yeah, it's okay. For our starter, we run our grade 3 searcher. This build is the Brake Ride Metalborg build. So as you can see, we have our Earth here, which means that we want to get our Kaiser first. So that's why we have the grade 3 searcher. For our triggers, we run 7 crits. The triggers don't really matter, the type, except for this Metalborg crit. It's the one that you put into the soul, and then a grade 2 and grade 3 with Metalborg in your name gets +3 until the end of the turn. So yeah, that, and then 5 draws. Again, it doesn't matter which type, and 4 heals. Now for our grade 1s, we run 4 of the Unflipper PGs. I kind of like this one better. It doesn't really matter for me in my meta where I am in Hawaii, but other places you can probably change it to like Die Shield or something. This one's nice though because it unflips damage, and you kind of use Counterblast a lot, so yeah. 3 Stride Fodder. This is Stride Fodder. It's really good. 3 Laurel, such a good card now. Hopefully it's pretty self-explanatory. You swing, if it hits, rest 4 guys, stand your Vanguard. It wins games. Super good. Kill target. Then we run 2 of the Mist Ghost. I kind of personally don't care for it too much, this card, but I guess it's kind of nice to have. I might just take it out entirely for more of a different card, but it pluses 8 to your like Metalborg guys, so it makes it harder to guard. It's okay. We run 2 Grand Chopper. This card's amazing. It's not GB1. What you do is when it boosts, when it goes up to, sorry, it does not boost. When this card goes up to 9k, you Counterblast 1 once per turn and choose 2 cards, and it gains +4k. So for example, actually I'll make the plays later, but this card is really, really good. Next for our grade 2s, because we have the Earth, we're running D-Robo, so 2 Jets. What it does is GB1, put a Dimensional Robo grade 3 back to the deck and shuffle it, and your Vanguard gets the ability, if it hits, Counterblast 1, draw card. The draw card effect I don't really use unless I really, really need it, but the grade 3, putting back a grade 3 is really good. It really helps because you have Kaiser. Next we run 2 12k attackers for D-Robo. This one, the reason why it's D-Robo and not Metalborg is because the main plan is to go into Kaiser first, and the 12k attacker is searchable with Earth, so it's actually really nice. And then for our grade 2 step, the majority of our grade 2s, except for the mate, are D-Robos. So this specific card is the only Metalborg grade 2 in our deck. It's the mate. That's pretty good. When your Vanguard Legions, it gets +4k, and if it hits, choose an opponent's card and retire it. So yeah, that's the only Metalborg grade 2 in the deck. Then lastly, for our last 3 grade 2 spots, we run 10k Vanilla, D-Robos again. 10k Vanilla actually really helps a lot because it stops your opponent from rushing, makes it easier to guard, and then it's not like, normally this card would probably be in exchange for like a 12k attacker, but no matter where you're at, it's not dead, because if you're on Earth, then okay, the 12k attacker is better unless you're the Metalborg one, and if you're on Sinbuster, the 10k attacker is better because your 9k/12k attacker doesn't do anything. So yeah, it's kind of situational, but I really like it. For our grade 3s, we run obviously 4 Sinbusters. Wins games because if it hits 30 on Legion, your opponent can only guard with grade 0s and intercepts. So, and then when it's 20 or higher, you draw a card, and on hit you draw a card. So yeah, this card is just so good. And then especially paired up with Daikaiser. Daikaiser is the Break Ride, Counterblast 1 on Ride. When you drive check a grade 3, you retire a guard. So yeah, it makes it so that it makes it a lot harder to guard with Sin Buster because you can just retire the grade 0s that they guard with. And it boosts up by 10k power, so this is already 30, sorry, my bad. It's already 30, so it already hits that threshold to get the only zeros thing. For our strides we run, currently 4 Die Earths. This is kind of iffy, but Die Earth's a really good card. It's because it sets up your field for Laurel, and that's kind of it, actually. It also gets a crit on the second time you use it, if you use it. Normally I don't, but it's nice to have. And then 1 X-Rogue, when it hits, if the power is 37, you kill a guy and then draw a card. That's nice. 1 X-Tiger. The reason why X-Tiger and X-Rogue are in here is so that if I'm still on Daikaiser, when the Die Earths are gone, I can still stride into something that's like relevant. The reason why is because the last 2 guys I run are the Heavy Duke, the really good card, where Counterblast 2, when it attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent can only guard with grade 0s or intercepts, and if it hits, you draw a card for each heart with Metalborg. It's really good. So if you happen to ride into this guy first, you can, and you Legion and then stride, and then you activate Swing for Counterblast 2, and then swing again with the Laurel, you can drop to like 10 cards. Or, sorry, 6, 7, yeah, 10 cards. It's really cool in 1 turn. Yes. So, in terms of plays of the deck, there's not really many. You basically want to go into your Daikaiser first. Stride, this is nice. Go into Die Earth, call like, you know, a Daikaiser, and maybe like a Diejet or something. It just depends on the situation. Diejet right here, and you have a cool field. Let's say this is your broken field. Where'd you go? So yeah, let's say like this is your broken field. What you do is you can swing, right? And this current power is 33. So, oh, this is perfect. Okay, so what you can do is, let's say they guard for 2 triggers, right? So you boost the Grand Chopper. Grand Chopper's skill, Counterblast 1, choose 2 guys to gain +4. So the +5 that it gains, it's currently 37. 37 with this guy's skill, +4 to 2 different guys. So plus to here and plus to here. So now this power reaches 37, 41, correct? So now it already breaks through. Now let's say your opponent guarded for more. So you boost here, then boost here. So this current power is 41. Now with the second +4k, you boost your other Grand Chopper. And this Grand Chopper skill goes off, so you counterblast another one, boost here, and then boost here again. So the total current power that you gain from 1 trigger is 17,000. I believe. Hopefully my math is correct. No, actually it should be more. Sorry, 4, 8, 12, no, it is 17. Yeah, 17,000. Pretty sure. So yeah, it gains a lot of power, and it breaks through your opponent's guard easily if they're not aware of it. So if they didn't PG, or you can just like do this while you're at Sin Buster instead, make it a whole lot easier. So your opponent wasted a lot of guard, and they're probably dead, right? So yeah, that's the basic list. I hope you enjoyed. For this card, if you want to take it out, this is probably one of your better options. Really nice. You can also have like a limit break enabler. I was thinking about taking both these 2 out for 1 limit break enabler and 1 more of this. So yeah, that's the basic deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.